Get out. Stop. I'm embarrassed for you. What are you doing? I'm putting this in the vlog.
She isn't.
Yeah, I am. This is going in the vlog. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so I forgot, but my best friend Alana, when I was getting married, she got me a book stamp. I forgot what it's actually called, but it says, "From the Library of Jade Gustman." Are you kidding me? She did it with my new married name. So my plan was every time I finished a book that I wanted to keep, I was gonna stamp it. Stop! And I've been forgetting to do that. So I'm gonna do that now to the books that I've read recently and have forgotten to stamp. My next read, as you guys know, is Meet Me at the Lake by Carley Fortune. I am bummed that this one has the Target sticker on it, but oh well. I am even more excited to read this now after just finishing Every Summer After. So I'm gonna start this one probably tonight, but I need to shower first and then I'll start reading. We just found out that the Rogue has adaptive cruise control, so Ty turned it on and it steered itself, and then it also slowed down itself when the person in front of us slammed on their brakes, and Ty didn't do anything. So we're like, whoa, we did not know that this car had that. Time for a little update. I started Meet Me at the Lake this morning while we were driving in Kalkaska, and I kept reading the drive there and then the drive back, and I am now, I think, 180 pages in, chapter 16. Guys, I was serious when I said Every Summer After was one of my new favorites, and then I think Carley Fortune is one of my new favorite authors because I am loving the way that she writes her characters and the backstory and the plot twists and just how complex they are. Like, I realized these books just make my heart swoon. Like, I just have so much love for these characters, and I feel like it's also just super relatable for me. Like, her characters are so realistic for me that I'm like, you know, really relate to these characters and just the things that are happening. I don't want to go into too many details because I don't want to spoil it. Okay, Emmy also loves to rub on the camera. She is saying hi. So if my camera is moving around a lot, that is because of my cat. So that's just what you get when you have a cat. But I just love the whole concept of, like, it's about, Meet Me at the Lake is about this woman, and I'm honestly blanking on her name right now. Am I actually reading this book? Fern. Her name is Fern. I was like, what is her name? Her name is Fern. And the premise is she meets this guy named Will for like one day. They spend this one day together, and they promise to meet again like the next year or maybe the beginning of summer or something, and then he doesn't show up. So 10 years later, 9 years later, she's working at a resort that her mom owns, and Will shows up, and it's like, oh, you got like the betrayal of him not ever coming back, and then you find out that, actually I won't tell you because that's a spoiler alert, but I just love Carley Fortune's writing. Like, I noticed in Every Summer After, she did a lot of imagery with the lake and like explaining things as like making metaphors about like fish and the water and just like imagery of the lake that she used to describe characters and just other things that were happening, which I was like, that's really clever. And then reading the acknowledgements and finding out that she wrote Every Summer After like super quick, and it's her first book and it's so well written. And then this one, I've noticed there's a lot more imagery about like beverages because Fern loves working at coffee shops and she loves coffee, and so there's just a lot with beverages like gin and tonics, and Will loves lemon sparkling water, or like sparkling water with 2 lemons in it or whatever. So I am just really loving this book. She has a third one coming out soon that I am very excited about, so I'm gonna keep reading, but I'm like halfway in this book and I just started it this morning. Let me... Okay, thank you. Can you just lay on my lap?
There.
Sure.
Then she won't knock it over as easily.
Thank you. I also realized if you are a fan of Gilmore Girls, then I would also recommend this book, not because you get the full like mother and daughter vibes of Gilmore Girls, but you do get some of them, and you get the cozy, even though it's a lake cabin and not a small town, but you get the cozy like mom and daughter, really sweet feeling. So if you're a big fan of Gilmore Girls, I would recommend this book for sure. The writing of this book just has so many sweet moments. Like, this is another one that I want to reread for sure, because I just like read it and have visceral reactions, which I feel like I never do, but I'm just like, these books are so sweet. I love them. Okay, quick little update. I'm almost done. I'm on page 289. The things that this book is making me feel. My camera also died, so I stopped filming, but now that I'm almost done, I'm gonna keep going. Why do you do this?
Huh?
Go away. What are you doing? Stop. Guys, I just finished it and I'm so in love with Carley Fortune's writing. I love this book so much. I am, like I said, my heart just feels so sappy, and I love the way that she ties everything together in the imagery and her characters and the complexity of her characters. I am really sad that I finished both of these. I literally read most of it yesterday and had like 20 pages to finish this morning, so I just finished them and I'm really excited. She just finished the manuscript, I think the first manuscript of her third book, and I'm already like, I can't wait. So if you haven't read these, 10 out of 10 recommend. This is another 5-star read. I love the artist Will, I love Fern, I love the whole idea of like your dreams changing from when you're 20 to 30 and just as life progresses, because they do, and it's just so realistic and just also kind of like a sweet message to hear when you're in your 20s and you think that you have to have everything figured out, and then to read something like this where they're in their 30s but things don't turn out the way that they thought they would when they were 20, and it's like sometimes your heart just needs to hear that, you know? So I recommend. Again, I'm in love with the covers. I just think they're so cute, except mine has a nasty Target sticker on it. But 10 out of 10, love these books. Carley Fortune is now one of my favorite authors ever. I think I just love these so much. So that concludes reading both of Carley Fortune's books. She only has 2 out right now that I know of. I think there's only 2. And thank you guys for watching. Like I said, recommend, definitely 5-star reads, both of them. I just love them so much. I need to find a new book like immediately, otherwise I'm gonna be in a reading slump. But I would recommend. So thank you guys so much for watching this little reading vlog. I hope you're doing well, and bye. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.